Hello, honorable members of the clan. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. And I'm not quite sure where exactly we are going to, but it looks like we're going to go to KwaZulu Natal because there is something that is brewing, I think. And as we say here in South Africa, where there's smoke, there's a braai somewhere. And so let's look for the location of this braai so that we can make sense of what is going on in South Africa. So as you guys already know that about 2 Sundays ago, South Africa was turned on its head by a general of the police in KwaZulu-Natal, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, when he dropped some few bombshells that left us going, that makes sense. That also makes sense. Oh, so that is why things are like this. Yeah, that guy. And now, as I'm going through the internet, as I always do on a Monday, I do check what do you call these news articles or what transpired that I may have not come across. And boy, oh boy, did I not come across a bombshell of a post, not a post, like article by the Citizen. But before I get there, I hope that whoever, the NG Muteja products, you saw the title of the video and understood, including punctuation marks and quotation marks. I don't know if you know what all those things are. That is not my responsibility to teach you. But let's get back to the article. That it was a disclaimer, by the way. Anyways, here I am reading, and then I come across the Citizen, and then the big, what do you call this, highlighted the headline says, disbanded police task team tried to arrest Mchunu and Sibiya. This article was published on the 20th of July, 2025. The story is from Kyle Zeman. A month before Mchunu instructed the unit should be closed, it had reportedly begun working on arresting Sibiya. So I'm assuming this is the time Mchunu was still the Minister of Police. And when he saw, would say, hey, what? Allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there. And this is a newspaper article, 30%. Okay? Got it. And then I'm like, was he still the minister or after? I think it was while he was a minister, because he had in fact, no, what gives it away is a month before Mchunu instructed the unit should be closed. So that means he was the minister of police. This is scandalous. So now, as per my title of the video, Mchunu is going to jail. Yep. That's what this means, especially this opening line. A month before Mchunu instructed the unit should be closed, it had reportedly begun working on arresting Sibiya. If you don't know who Sibiya is, this is the Deputy General Commissioner of Police nationally. That's the guy that was, they were working on arresting him. But now let's read the article. In case you haven't read it, if you have, please bear with me because I have some thoughts. The task team at the center of a fight between on-leave Senzo Mchunu and KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi had reportedly tried to arrest the police minister and Deputy Police Commissioner Shadrack Sibiya, including the minister himself. This is why I was saying about the hawks. This is what I was saying regarding the scorpions. Senzo Mchunu wouldn't have known that his imminent arrest was about to be executed if the scorpions still existed, because the scorpions were not attached to government. They were independent. He would have just seen handcuffs on him and taken away together with Shadrack Sibiya. Ooh, the Deputy Police Commissioner, Shadrack Sibiya. Mchunu instructed National Police Commissioner Fanny Masemula to disband the political killing task team in December 2024, suggesting that it did not add value to policing. People's lives are no value, apparently. You see what you guys are voting for. Your life is invaluable. However, a month before the closure, instructions were given. It had reportedly begun working on arresting Sibiya. City press sources within the security cluster said task team members had approached prosecutors in Gauteng and later Mpumalanga to secure a warrant of arrest. Last month, the police members who were traveling in a Mercedes-Benz V-Class Combi tried to obtain an arrest warrant from Director of Public Prosecutions for both Sibiya and Mchunu, but were turned away. Now, who is that person, and what was the purpose of them turning a a crime to be decided on prosecution, but they said go away? They were told that there was insufficient evidence that warranted arrest. What? Guys, I see now the capture of the MPA. I see it now. The allegations, by the way. Masamula confirmed earlier this month that he had not acted on the order to disband the unit, while it is unclear if his deputy Sibiya had done so on his behalf. That would be insubordinate, isn't it? But there's no honor amongst you know who, allegedly. In explosive allegations 2 weeks ago, Mkwanazi claimed the task team had been shut down due to political interference and alleged that top police officials, including Mchunu, were linked to dodgy businessmen and alleged criminal syndicates. Mchunu denied these allegations, and a judicial commission of inquiry has been established to investigate the claims. The minister and Sibiya had been placed on special leave amid the allegations. You know, this comes back to the intelligence that the president knows absolutely nothing about, all these things that are going on. And then you have to ask yourself, then what was the purpose of having the intelligence? Even if, especially when the intelligence is in your office, shouldn't you be getting like timely updates from them? Like, okay, now this is what is happening. Okay, now that is happening. Okay, an order is needed. This is expected to land on your desk, Mr. President. But the man doesn't know anything. Hey, okay. Mchunu was defiant on Friday, telling ANC supporters that black generals in the police had been placed there by the ANC and suggesting they should be what? They should be grateful to the party for their positions. Wait, so so you mean to say that us, the people that fought for you to be a general by fighting the struggle, we are allowed to commit crimes. And when we do commit crimes and you come across our names during your investigations, you need to be grateful. Remember who put you there. And so don't come after me. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what he really said? I'm going to look for any videos where he was addressing and I'm sure they cheered and clapped. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. Whoever was attending clapped and cheered on this nonsense that I am reading here. The ANC appointed black generals. So the ANC, okay. So that we also have generals in the army and in the police. Whoa. What? At first, I thought I read this incorrectly, but now that I'm reading it for the second time, it's registering and it's hitting real hard. No, guys, you're going to get the ANC out of the way in the next elections. Are you hearing? Are you hearing? They should be committing crimes freely. No police general should come after them. That's the interpretation. They should not tremble on this opportunity they were given by the ANC. Mchunu said, I thought, Hebana, what? I thought it was government that hired, not a political party. Secondly, I also thought that people got promoted to positions of power because of their competence, their experience and expertise, and probably even qualification. So the ANC just comes and sit down and says, okay, who are we going to put here? No, let's put this guy. He's going to protect us. And let's put that guy. You are actually exposing the public protector when it comes to Pala Pala, why she took the decision she took. Do you also understand that you are exposing the other commissions of inquiries? Are you aware that you're exposing absolutely every decision that was ever taken where your comrades were supposed to be held accountable? Because they need to be grateful and remember who fought for them. And hence, there's no action to this day. Same goes with the NDPP. But Toki needs to remember that the ANC put her there. And the new police minister, of course, the ANC member must remember why they're being appointed in that position. Do you understand what this means? Do you see when you read between the lines, when you are reading critically as to the words that are written there? Of course, hello, you are exposing every judge that was appointed. You are exposing every. Wow. Oh, wow. This is telling. This is telling. And it goes on to say they got this opportunity through blood and sweat. Okay. You mean like the people that lost their lives during apartheid, or somebody had to. What are you saying? There are those who deserved to wear those mantles and camouflage uniforms, but they are dead and they never got that opportunity. They died in the struggle. Okay, I see where you're going. That will be the end of all of us. Speaking to broadcaster Newsroom Africa, Mchunu also warned against a person acting as both accuser and a judge. I don't remember Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi being both an accuser and a judge. The day South Africa allows one person, whoever it is, to suspect someone and then investigate them and then become a prosecutor and then a judge and issue a verdict all in one place, that would be the direct reversal of what the struggle for justice is about. Um, I don't know. Were you on this? Were you watching the same explosion on the 6th of July, or this man is just obfuscating? I'm not quite. I'm not sure what is happening here, because Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, as a police officer, the enforcer of the law, those that break it, it's his duty to investigate, make arrest, and then hand them over to the judicial process. I don't remember him acting as a prosecutor. Whom did he prosecute? Whom did he make a judgment or a finding on? I don't understand this. That will be the end of all of us in the country, he said. Oh, you mean because the generals that are ungrateful are coming after the criminals, whom some of them allegedly may be yourselves in the ANC, and that will be the end of all of you. That's what I'm understanding. Inverted commas, it's written. Or quotation marks, or I don't know what you guys call it in the 30%ers. Mchunu said the justice system allowed allegations to be made, but had a system in place to test the claims and for the accused to defend themselves. He did. He did. Now we are finding out that, oh, because things happen here, y'all have contingency plans with the NPA. Probably contingency plans also in the judiciary, which is like starting from the magisterial level, and then another contingency plans if it goes to the high court. Wow. This is so telling, guys. This is so telling to me. It is fair to wait for the commission to deliberate. Yeah, because we all know where the commission is going to end up, right? Apparently, the MPA is not deciding at all on those that were found to have committed a crime and go test that in court. And how that is going to happen when NDPP decides that yes, there's going to be prosecution here. No, there's no prosecution because of insufficient evidence. But no, the report is collecting dust just like all the other commissions of inquiry. Yeah, we get you. I support what the president decided. Yeah, because you're still earning your money, you still have your security, you still have everything. So, yeah, you'll definitely have to support because protection, it is fair and square. How so? Because an ordinary South African who is now Obadle who probably committed almost similar accusations and allegations as yourself, they're in jail today. I mean, convicted, serving sentences. Mchunu not immune from prosecution. Yes, he's not immune. Ramaphosa's decision to place Mchunu on special leave has sparked a fierce debate, with the MK party taking the matter to court and calling for the minister to be fired. I'm not even going to entertain the political part of this. There are also concerns that while he is on leave, Mchunu's influence in the police may impede the investigation. I agree because he is suspended versus if he's fired. Parliament's legal advisor, Advocate Andile Tejana, said on Wednesday that Mchunu's leave did not grant him immunity. No, it shouldn't. We are all equal under the Constitution. Minister Mchunu is not clothed with a legal immunity by virtue of him being on special leave. He knows. Okay, I'm sorry. Dyslexia is kicked in. We are not. We. Yeah. Did I ever tell you that I'm also dyslexic? I'm just surprised that I've gotten this far reading so smoothly. We know for a fact now that he will be a material witness in the work of the commission, and should criminal misconduct be found on his part, he will be charged and prosecuted, he told Parliament on Wednesday. Isn't that presumptuous and can be used against this parliamentary not? You see, now they are creating loopholes. Ramaphosa has defended his decision, saying punitive action against Mchunu would set a dangerous precedent. These allegations are serious. They are also untested. It is therefore unnecessary. I mean, there we go again. Dyslexia, go away. It is therefore necessary that we establish the facts through an independent, credible, and thorough process so that we can ensure accountability and safeguard public confidence in the police service, end quote. It's called the criminal justice system, sir, not the Judicial Commission of Inquiry. He said in Parliament this week, no, the correct one, like everybody goes through it. When you are accused of a crime, you get arrested, you get prosecuted, and then there's a conviction if you are found guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. What's so difficult about understanding that? What's so special about politicians that are accused of serious crimes? That first there needs to be a commission of inquiry, unless that's what he's saying, that the correct process is exactly an accusation or a suspicion, which leads to an arrest, which leads to a judicial process. Unless that's what he's saying. If he's saying that, then yes, I agree. Not commission of inquiry. This was explosive to me. And the whole ANC part thing, that was very telling. That it is actually the ANC. When you're sitting that National Executive Committee, you are basically appointing people that you know your smaller Nyana skeletons will remain in the closet. This is incredible revelations to me. Now I'm questioning everything and everybody that is in a position of power. Yeah, I'm questioning everybody, including the last appointment. What are you? Generals should be appreciative because the ANC appointed them. So that means the police force belongs to the ANC. No wonder, since the Zuma era to date, we've not seen even one politician arrested, prosecuted, and convicted. We saw them during the Mbeki era. That's because there was the Scorpions. And we are not calling for the Scorpions to be reinstated because a minister knows that he's about to be arrested, and that's why he thwarts the arrests. Incredible. What a country we live in. It's beyond an animal farm, honestly speaking. Beyond. This is a no, it can't be, we can't even say a dynasty. It has to be an archon. Anyways, let's leave it there. I almost said a word that I would have regretted saying later. But anyways, let's leave it there and let's leave it here. I don't know. What are your thoughts, guys, about the what's supposed to have been an arrest of Senzo Mchunu and Shadrach Sibiya allegedly, according to this news article by the Citizen? What are your thoughts? Are you surprised? I think I am a bit, I'm half and half here. Surprised and not surprised at the same time. Wow. Well, welcome to South Africa, South Africans. Anyways, please don't leave the video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I'll see you next time in the new video. And I'm not going to edit because, yo, it's going to take forever. Goodbye.